A question I get asked a lot as a streamer who streams Battlefront 2 is what is the best FOV for Battlefront 2? Now, the short answer to that is that there is no best FOV for Battlefront 2. Each FOV value has its advantages and disadvantages, and today I'm going to be going over, in my opinion, the best FOV you should be using, and the advantages and disadvantages of using each FOV value that is common in the game. If you have any more questions, feel free to go drop by my stream, as I stream this game almost every single day, so feel free to go ask me questions on there, as I am a lot more elaborate than I am on YouTube, if you have any more specific questions. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. Hello everyone, and the first FOV we're going to be be going over in this video is going to be 55 FOV. If you're on console, 55 FOV is probably going to be the most accustomed you are to any FOV. 55 FOV is the most zoomed in FOV you can get, unless you want to go lower, which is 40, but you don't really want to go there. Now, 55 FOV is probably my favorite FOV as well. The reason I love 55 FOV is because it's very easy to switch targets, and my sense feels really nice in this FOV. Now, if you guys already know, the higher the FOV you go, the lower your sense is going to feel. And for me, I just don't really like that because it kind of screws up my sensitivity values when I switch to other games. It's a lot easier to convert my sense when I have a lower FOV, like 55. And it's just a lot easier to switch targets. I feel like my aim is a lot more smooth and snappy when I use 55 FOV, whereas if I use something like 110, I can't really switch targets as much, and it's a lot harder just to move around and everything. And the thing about 55 FOV is you can really, it looks like a lot of your shots hit too. You can really see where your shots are going. Your crosshair is very big on the screen, as your soldier is a lot smaller. Crosshair is big. You can see where all your shots are going. You can really lead your shots well too, as you don't have to lead your shots as much because your player is closer. So it's a lot easier to lead your shots, and you don't have to lead your shots as much. And the shots feel like, they're really smooth, and it's very, very clean FOV. I would definitely recommend this if you're really looking for the best FOV, because I think this FOV is the best in the game, and I definitely use it if I were a beginner testing out what FOV I want to use. I definitely go with the lower end first and see what I like. But yeah, that's my opinion on 55 FOV, and let's move on. The next FOV we're going to be covering in this video is going to be 75 FOV. Now, 75 FOV is probably the most popular FOV in the game. Now, 75 FOV is a really good balance between the higher FOVs and the low FOVs. Now, 75 FOV is really good for seeing around corners and leading your shots as well. It's a very, very good middle ground FOV. If you're really confused on whether, if I want to go high FOV, if I want to go low FOV, I would definitely start with 75. Because it's a very good middle ground FOV, as I've said, and, it has a good balance of both aspects of each FOV. I would definitely use this if, you're really confused, don't really care what FOV you use. I definitely would use 75, as there isn't much downside to using this FOV, as, you get a little bit of everything when it comes to FOV in this game. But, yeah, 75 is just a good middle ground FOV. Not much I can say. It's a very, very useful FOV. I don't really have much issues with it, seeing around corners, and sensitivity-wise. It feels a little bit higher, but it's nothing not doable. So I definitely would use this FOV if I'm confused on what FOV to run. It's a very, very balanced FOV, so I'll definitely recommend it to anyone who's new to the game as well. The last FOV we're going to be covering is going to be 90 FOV. Now, 90 FOV is probably the max FOV you're going to want to run in this game. I really like this FOV as it's on the higher end, so if you like playing fast-paced, you like playing really fast movement, all that good stuff, you're going to want to play 90. It's all personal preference, but you can really go with 90 FOV if you have good aim. It's just the aim potential, I feel like, is a lot less with this class, as I feel like if you want to have the better aim, I feel like definitely use 55 so you can see around corners. Really have perfect crosshair placement with 55 as well. But 90 is definitely on the higher end. I definitely think it's a good FOV to start out with if you're looking at a higher FOV and want to just test it out. But 90 is definitely about as high as I'd go. Anything higher than 90 FOV feels pretty uncontrollable with the lower sensitivity, and it feels very weird, as I feel like I'm going too fast to control my aim very well. And yeah, I feel like 90 FOV is the highest FOV you're going to go in this game. Like I said, guys, at the end of the day, it is all personal preference. I'm just giving you guys my honest thoughts about what FOVs you're going to want to use. But if you want my honest opinion, I think you should use 55 if you want to aim the best and have the best potential for your aim with this game. As 55 is very aim-oriented, so I feel like 55 is the best in this game. But yeah, man, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys could, get some advice from this video on what FOVs you're going to want to use. I know there's a ton of new players in this game as well. So if you guys are new, please go drop a follow to my Twitch as well as subscribing to the YouTube channel. It does help a lot. And if you guys have any more questions, head over to my Twitch at Jetties. If you guys have any more questions. And that's all for me today, guys. I'm out.